Nnia Nwodo Ohaneze, United Kingdom, Northern Ireland. Ụmụnne m na ụmụnna m ndị Igbo bịara ịfụ na tata unu ka anyị lụta ebe esi mụọ anyị, gosi omume anyị, gosi omenala anyị, fụkọrịta onwe anyị n'anya, nọkọrịta. Ekene m unu. For the benefit of our children who do not understand our local vernacular, I am thanking your parents for organizing this important occasion and for inaugurating what will become an annual event. We come from an ethnic stock of Nigeria in West Africa, which remains in history until the advent of colonial rule, the only ethnic group that was not conquered by aggressors. If you study the history of Nigeria, you will know that the Hausas in northern Nigeria were invaded by Usman Dan Fodio, who not only conquered them, but established emirates in the entire northern Nigeria, with the exception of a few areas in the middle belt. You will also know that the Yorubas were visited with conquests, and that the Yoruba colonies in what parts of Kwara State used to be Yoruba Kingdom are today ruled by the Fulanis. None of this occurred in Igbo land. We went to a war in Nigeria, a civil war, where we had disagreements on our administrative units. We were vanquished in the war because of a combination of European, with the exception of France, American powers and Russian powers, which were interested in the oil deposits in our area. The war was fought to disenfranchise us of governmental control of our natural resources. Even though the war is over, the struggle is still on. What we're doing here is significant because for the past many years since the end of the war, history has been abolished in the curriculum in our country. It has only been re-established about a month ago. The idea was that our children should never have access to the history of our greatness, their uniqueness in our politics and our economics, and so be unable to continue the struggle where we stopped. Well, I'd like you to know that now that we have reestablished history, it's important that your parents make available to you as much as possible of our history. It should not be wonder to you that if you look at Nigeria as it is today, if you go to any part of Nigeria, the greatest population of non-indigenous of any part of Nigeria outside Igbo land, apart from the indigenous population, are Igbos. It is a testimony of our capacity for adventure. It is a testimony of our gregarious nature, our willingness to face challenge without fear. Wherever we have settled, we have made significant inputs in the commanding heights of the economy. I wouldn't be surprised if Nigerians in the United Kingdom, if a census of them were taken and it was found that Igbos may be the majority here. I do know that in the United States, they are the single largest ethnic group that exists in the United States. And the American embassy in Nigeria attests to the fact that we have the highest average income of any ethnic group in America, higher than that of the average American. We have distinguished ourselves in all fields of life. We discovered the fastest computer in the world, in the United States of America, by Professor Nnia Nwodo. We discovered robotic surgery technology, masterminded by two foremost scientists in robotic engineering, including our own Professor Bart Nagy and American Professor Rumbold. With this robotic technology, if you are an accident victim and you are rescued by an ambulance and you require surgery, robotic surgery can commence in the ambulance before you get to the airport, giving you a wonderful chance of survival. This is Igbo technology. I know that one of the most sought after cars in the United States of America was designed by an Igbo man. I know that some of the telephones that you use now, including Infinix, was designed by an Igbo man. Well, ndị be anyị n'uke si na gologolo nwe n'echie. Anụ na High Commissioner na-abịa, and anyị ga-anye President anyị ikike ka o jee nabata ya. Ọ bụ na ọ kpọrọ anyị mmadụ ka ọ bụ naanị n'ife dị etu a, ọ na-abịa. So anyị ga na-ekwu okwu mgbe ganye na mgbe ọ bịa. So ife m na-eme ka ngwa ọnụ bụ onye na-eje kwụsie ya n'ike. Asị m unu na ndị uke si na gologolo nwe na-echi enye. Gologolo bụ ukehe word for cleverness. When I was hunting as a young man, it was very difficult to get a monkey because before you finish aiming and shooting, it jumps to the next tree. And it is how they describe you in my dialect. You know, your sense of entrepreneurship, your wits, your ability to turn anywhere into a home, adapt to different cultures, is very unique in civilization. It is a rare attribute and something I want you to continue to encourage. I felt extremely happy to see our children who are growing up in England now able to read in Igbo. I have on my left a very prominent Igbo man, Dr. Nwodo Ohaneze, who is head of the Council of Igbo States of America, and who in conjunction with the state of Virginia in America have set up an Igbo center in a state of Virginia center for the development of modern architecture and building technology. If you go there, you will see the Anglo-Saxon wood technology in building construction. You will see the German technology in building construction. You will see how the American technology developed. But in the whole of Africa, the only typology in that center is the Igbo architectural technology. Every year in the United States of America, Dr. Nwodo and members of his organization organize a ceremony in which American blacks who have passed through a DNA test that satisfies them to have Igbo origin are given Igbo names and celebrated. It's going to hold again in the state of Virginia between the 17th and the 21st of July. It's a very moving and emotional ceremony. I had the opportunity, as I said in the House of Commons, to donate a piece of land in my village to a family that discovered that they were Igbo. As they accepted these gifts and the names that they were given, they shed tears and told us that they were like a rolling stone that never knew where it started from. And so this Igbo organization is providing a platform in which we can unite with Igbos who are in the diaspora and who were catapulted to America as slaves. and giving them a sense of originality and authenticity as to where they belong. Today's ceremony, it is important to acknowledge that there are amongst us 2 mayors of various boroughs in the United Kingdom. 3 of them are Igbos in origin. One of them has been re-elected for the 2nd time as mayor. It is not easy to be domiciled here from the kind of origins that I have and be acceptable by councillors and members of their borough and be elected to such exalted offices, except that they have something to bring to the table. I was myself a beneficiary of such magnanimity when I went to University of Ibadan in Nigeria and dared to stand for election as president of Students' Union in a Yoruba-dominated university, where the student population of Yoruba origin was about 65%. I not only was elected overwhelmingly, but I survived my tenure without any vote of no confidence. I think that apart from the fact that I tried to be extremely disposed to all without let or hindrance, or without consideration about where they came from, I think it was the training that I got as an Igbo man that enabled me to be able to dare and to be able to hold out and do what I did. Today, as we celebrate our day here, I know that we will have a lot of Igbo dances. I know that we will have a lot of display of Igbo culture. I know that we will be treated to Igbo cuisine. But far more important is the fact that we are going to begin to lay the foundations of an Igbo house here. It is important that we take it seriously. We are concluding a big headquarters in Enugu for Ohaneze headquarters in Park Avenue in Enugu. It has 2 amphitheaters. Those amphitheaters will be devoted, 1 to technical education, in order for us to identify with the renaissance trend of development in the technological world of today. The other will be used to exhibit Igbo culture and Igbo language, so that our children who grow in Nigeria will also learn to preserve and perpetuate our culture. I am sure that when you finish this building will also have places where you exhibit our culture and when you teach our children our local vernacular. I do hope that whatever happens today will be a success and that it will stimulate you to continue the launching and to begin efforts to acquire a building. I also hope that the kind of conviviality I have seen today, the kind of drop our old differences, and let's come together to build an Igbo community, united by love for one another, and devoid of rancor and bitterness, will not die when I go. I thank you for your kind attention.